Yo. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a video to Virgin Boy or anyone else that feels like they may be able to answer this. But yeah, I was just sat here thinking, you always hear the word socially acceptable, and that's not socially acceptable, or this is socially acceptable. I was thinking today because yeah, something happened. So yeah, I remember when I met Virgin Boy a few times. He always used to try to dictate to me what was, you know, not socially acceptable. He always used to say, "That's not socially acceptable," and I think I used to say back to that, I literally don't care what is socially acceptable or not. I literally don't give a fuck. I would happily go to the fucking North Pole and live with the fucking penguins, because I literally don't care. And yeah, I mean, what better way to ask somebody what is socially acceptable than, a diagnosed autistic person? I'm sure they'll know the answer. So yeah, I was on a bus yesterday with my mum, and we was on the priority seat because there was no other seats available. Obviously, you can't relate because your mum disowned you at a very young age, put you into care. But nonetheless, I was sat with my mum, and this man tapped my back and said, "Yeah, can you give this seat up for this lady?" And there was nothing wrong with her. She wasn't pregnant. She wasn't very old, and she wasn't disabled. And I said, no. And I think it's a bit rude, you telling people to move, especially when the person is not a priority. And then he started getting rude. I got rude back to him, and I said, if you want to take this further, we can get off the bus and and yeah, you could probably guess that he just completely shat it, and went to the back of the bus, which, it's always what happens with these entitled dickheads in this country. They will be in a bad mood, right? They'll start on someone, um, then they'll be even in more of a bad mood because of that. They'll put you in a bad mood just to not finish what they started. It just doesn't make any sense. And if the person was a priority, like pregnant or old or disabled, then obviously it would have been a different story. But they wasn't, and it just brought back a lot of like what used to happen when I used to do the Uber deliveries. You'd get these entitled dickheads, right, that make these stupid sly comments to people that they don't even know because they feel like they can, because they're entitled. And then you park up your bike and say, "Come here if you got something to say," and then they just don't finish anything they start. They're such dickheads. Like, I actually forgot like how many dickheads there actually are in this country. It's unbelievable. There's so many dickheads just in one country. It's a fucking madness. But anyways, so my question to you, Virgin Boy, is that socially acceptable? Is that socially acceptable? People starting to be dickheads to people that they don't know, or what about people that are glued to TikTok all day every day? Is that socially acceptable, mate? Or what about when your dad, who was 43, and he got with your mum and she was 14? Is that socially acceptable? How about you being 31 and being skint in the bedsit? Is that fucking socially acceptable? What about that time you fucking stalked that girl in Canada for fucking 3 years because she didn't want you? Was that fucking socially acceptable, mate? Like, you need to tell me in a video or fucking, um, you know, um, a video or a post, what is socially acceptable. I've actually seen videos where, people have approached women and they've been outrageously rude. I'm pretty sure that's not socially acceptable, as you used to say. You're gonna fucking sit there, mate, in your skint virgin fucking bedsuit with no bed in it, and try to dictate to me what's fucking socially acceptable, you silly little cunt, when you can't even fucking function in normal environments. You can't even go to a normal pub with normal fucking people. That's why you had to go to the spastic club every week and find a spastic girlfriend. Again, is that socially acceptable? Silly little cunt. You know what I'm saying? You know, all of these things don't seem socially acceptable to me, mate. What about dressing like you in the 1960s? You know, is that socially acceptable? Is that fucking socially fucking acceptable, mate? You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't. So don't fucking try and tell me what's socially acceptable, you fucking virgin. No. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that will fucking tell you that. Fucking virgin. Go get laid and answer my video as well.